con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita.
Town crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to... come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Here's Aldridge. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Out of bounds.
Westbrook passes to Durant. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's San Antonio now. It's a three-point game. Here's Aldridge. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
First quarter, just over a minute played. In Westbrook, here we go. Duncan with the block. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Leonard's got the ball. Aldridge kicks to Green. Parker dishes to Green. Back to Parker. Pass to Leonard. A second chance effort. And that's good for two. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the Spurs last season
Go quit, son.
Franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. As Gravy is talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me, and whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Aldridge. Parker against Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Green. The shot misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. Now, here's Westbrook. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Thunder trailing by 3. Now the dish to Robertson. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Can't get it to fall. The Spurs gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Back to Parker. Outside, Green. To the inside. Durant with the steal. Here's Robertson. And that comes off the assist by
Quit,
Russell
son.
Westbrook.
You ain't gonna win.
Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Duncan.
Morning, I'm about to give it
Kyle
to you,
Anderson
son.
comes
You ready?
in for Kawhi Leonard. Martin's checked in for Green.
Beast, man.
It's Mills in for Tony
Nigga
Parker.
ass all day with this team.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition.
Hell no.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition to attack
I
when
wasn't
it's
paying
there.
attention earlier. That's why you got them points you got.
Down the floor. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
That shit out
Well,
here.
you
Let's
don't want to
go.
force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Hell no. I'll make you quit.
To the paint. And stolen by Aldridge.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Picked by West. Outside, Martin. There's the feed to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Good on the shot.
Blowout.
Durant's got 8.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Boy, did they ever
Why you
make a
think
mess
they
out
out
of
the
that one.
playoffs?
Terrible
I like the Spurs though, son. I runs with them too.
Yeah, too many easy buckets
But
coming
not
from
now.
inside, and I think he wants to make that a
They've
point.
been eliminated.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up
Bring 'em
those
back
kinds
next
of
year.
easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And stolen by Aldridge. The 3 from Anderson. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder leading by 7. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after them. That's how they've piled up all the points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Spurs.
Got you,
The ageless ones, Diaw and Duncan, are down low. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. And it's Mills in the white spot.
Let's go.
Here's Roberson. And the layup's good off the glass. Roberson's got the lead up to 9 now to the Thunder.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Spurs with some changes.
Well, yeah, come on, Parker. Come here, Sean.
And
you want it, Danny?
Give it to you.
Hell no.
Here's Westbrook. Duncan with the block. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Hell no.
And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Spurs trailed by 5. We know
I want to see go ahead and quit, son, after this ass whooping.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs.
Shoot.
David West, he's checked in for Duncan.
Shot, man.
Aldridge comes in for
Deep
Boris
shit.
Diaw. And Martin subbed in for Leonard.
But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And it's Durant that time.
And a final note on the Thunder defense.
Niggas can't see me, son.
Is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And I believe they're going to beat Golden State.
Anderson, he's checked in
the champs right here, son.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Spurs trail by 13. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. West passes to Parker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Spurs have shot just one free throw, missing that one early.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And he gets it to go. Parker's got 7 points. Westbrook dishes to Durant. His first shot coming late. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Ibaka against West. It's Aldridge penetrating. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Aldridge has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Ibaka.
Good shit, man.
Anderson with the block.
That's what I want to see, man.
Outside, but they recover it.
This is what I do every morning, man. A cup of coffee and a can of whoop ass. At least 2 games while I go to work, you know.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
She had a brung Cleveland or Golden State, man. I've really been hyped up.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
I'm going for that okie doke, man.
Here's Anderson.
I already figured out how you play.
And the first half.
And I've been fucking with my phone, downloading music and all that shit, man. I already figured you out, son. You ain't gotta like me, but love my boy for my game, man.
Assist by Westbrook. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any
Told you I'm
drive.
gonna demolish you, son.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite.
You don't want to see go ahead and quit, son, after this ass whooping.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs.
Shoot.
David West, he's checked in for Duncan.
Shot, man.
Aldridge comes in for
Depot
Boris
shit.
Diaw. And Martin subbed in for Leonard.
And a final note on the Thunder defense.
Can't
a
see
lot
me,
of it
son.
is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And I believe they're gonna beat Golden State.
Anderson, he's checked in
The
for
champs
Green.
right here, son.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Spurs trail by 13. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. West passes to Parker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Spurs have shot just one free throw, missing that one early.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And he gets it to go. Parker's got 7 points. Westbrook dishes to Durant. His first shot coming late. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Ibaka against West. It's Aldridge penetrating. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Aldridge has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Ibaka.
Good shit, man.
Anderson with the block.
That's what I want to see, man.
Outside, but they recover it.
This is what I do every morning, man. A cup of coffee and a can of whoop ass. At least 2 games while I go to work, you know.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
She had a brung Cleveland or Golden State, man. I've really been hyped up.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
I'm going for that okie doke, man.
Here's Anderson.
I already figured out how you play.
And the first half.
And I've been fucking with my phone, downloading music and all that shit, man. I already figured you out, son. You ain't gotta like me, but love my boy for my game, man. That's what I do, man.
The second half just about to get going here. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Here's Westbrook.
Let's go. Where you at?
So for Oklahoma City right now,
Come on, man.
the rugged duo of
Gotta
Ibaka
watch
and
me,
Adams in the
man. I
middle.
have some shit up my
Russell
sleeve.
Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
Throw that.
Leonard attacking.
Shit.
They get it
Let's
back
go. Let's go.
to the paint. Here's Westbrook. Duncan with the block. Durant.
Give me that. Give me that.
Spurs trail by 11. It's stolen
One
by
way or the
Ibaka.
other, I'm gonna get it.
Pass to Roberson. Duncan with the block. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Block shots, a stat that
Sick,
sometimes
man.
doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest
Maybe I'll
all-around
get the
players
Cavs
to have
after
ever
this one,
played
man.
the game. An endless array of offensive
Went like
moves down low,
14-0
no
or
doubt. And
something. I
defensively,
watched them.
his numbers speak for themselves. I mean,
Beat him
almost
twice
4,000
yesterday.
career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Shit, I'm about 11-0
The
with.
Thunder have been perfect at the
Nah, I
line
lost
so
one
far,
yesterday,
albeit
man.
just 2
I
for
lost
2.
one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That
Sometimes
comes
I
in
lose,
handy
man,
in
you
close
know.
games.
And
trying
guys,
to
that's
make it
really
a
an
habit,
upgrade
though.
over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
It's my second job.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You must gotta go to work too, you in a rush, and just unless you just don't respect the rules of the game,
They
man.
need to focus
Time
on making
out,
the simple
man.
play, good passes,
Time
and
out,
moving the
son.
ball around.
Let's go.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him.
If you young and jumpy, you might be one of them jitterbugs. I don't
On the
know.
rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Come here,
We've
son.
seen
Come here.
those
Come
kinds
here.
of plays
Come
get
here.
them fired up in the past.
Shit.
It's Westbrook with the
Take
drive.
that, man.
How's that for an
Old
answer?
school,
Right back
man.
with the dunk.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right.
He ain't ready. He ain't ready.
Move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that
Kevin
lack of
was
size
ready for it.
with amazing aerial skills.
Morris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Durant kicks to Roberson.
Bop.
The shot no good. Aldridge with some nice D. Outside Leonard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got 11 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Throws it up high.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous
Make the shit out of the circus,
That
man.
dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah,
Throw that.
just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't
Bop.
need it.
Let's
Nope.
go.
His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Excellent D there from Parker. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. David West, he's checked in for Aldridge. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. That free throw, no good.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach.
You need a hug?
Even if it is a big one.
Play ball, man. I know why you did
what
that.
was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah,
Throw that.
completely
Hell
a brain
no.
fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of
Throw
time
that shit, I'm
and the
telling you.
situation.
Somebody gonna get it thrown.
Spurs making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Martin. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
They set the pick. Misses from close range.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Got him.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Ginobili with the three.
Shit, man. Good shit,
And
man.
that one's good.
Proud of you so far.
And that's going to do it.
Don't let nobody whoop your ass all around the court, man. Don't let that happen to you. But you better believe I'm trying to do it to you, boy.
Final period of play just about to start. San Antonio with the ball.
Timeout Spurs.
Timeout. Start it.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Now Westbrook out, man. Give it time to breathe, man.
Leonard. And it's Green. Then there's Martin.
Hell
and it's Duncan in the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5.
Nah, it wasn't dumb. It just wasn't smart.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That you want to foul,
exactly.
yeah.
The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Thought you were going to score. Hell to the
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's
pull up on him.
Durant for 3. West with some nice D. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Duncan outside. The drive by Green. And the dunk by West.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious stuff.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
They grabbed their own miss. Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
The plan of attack.
Go, young, get it, bud. Let's go.
And go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
They read each other so well, it's a play I'm sure Clark they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
And here now the Thunder, following Kevin Martin's 3. 6 to shoot. Randy Foye is on the way. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for West. And Tony Parker subbed in for Martin. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Roberson. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from
Quick, Sean. It's over.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground.
I'm talking about you quick. You on YouTube and all that. All your friends is watching this, man. Oh, they gonna watch it. Yeah, I stream all my games.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Beast,
Russell
yo.
Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
You wanna be my friend? I'll whoop your ass again. Oh, you ain't gotta be my friend. I don't know what got time this morning, though. 4:46 might have time.
And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters checked in for Randy Foye. Martin for 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball.
Come on, Durant.
It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Waiters.
It's over. When I tell you that, believe it, man. I'm telling you, man.
Durant's got 3 assists tonight. That's a 2 for Martin. Money from the wing.
Watch what I do. Watch this shit.
Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Yeah, I love this team, man, because they got my motivation and mentality, man. I smash niggas, man, all day. Let's
And
go.
so it's Oklahoma City with it.
43 going strong, son.
Game.
I just celebrated my
Another
43rd
bucket in the
birthday,
paint.
man.
That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing.
Anything
and
you
what
do
they've
in
got
life,
going
go
right now
hard. Remember
is
what I
not
said,
getting
man.
done.
Damn. Never give up, man.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, with confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
Throw that Durant. If you even think about it. Lullaby.
And again, it's Durant. There's the pass to Green.
Hell no, son.
Off target from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 11.
Guys, I think this...
Oh, he gonna quit. Come on. Come on. Polo kid. Son, quit. Have respect for him for a minute. I'm just a beast, man.